Hey everyone, Dana Williamson here with B.A.D, Blessed Anointed Destined LLC, the original B.A.D Queen of the Round Table. Here we are with our issues of state. Um, I need some feedback here from you guys on this, and let me get out what the issue is. I really hate looking at other entrepreneurs on social media, especially now that Meta, who owns Instagram and Facebook, and I believe Meta also owns Snapchat, but nonetheless, Meta, you know, is helping us make these coins. If we're consistent with content, growing our following, posting reels and getting views from reels or even stars in our lives and stuff like that, Meta is saying, hey, let me give you a few dollars, let me throw you a few pennies or whatever, but push yourself out there to do what you need to do to build your business, to build your following, build your brand, right? The one thing that I hate about this is the fact that there are some people who I'm noticing are really bag chasers, not so much business builders or relationship builders in the aspect of whatever industry they're in as an entrepreneur. They are really trying to follow for follow or give me stars or comment here and blah blah blah. Now mind you, I did do a post on a comment here. I need about 600 comments or yada yada yada, and I did that, and I realized in doing that people were watching. I started to see people that, hey, I see you, so that gave me a pat on the back. What it did not make me do, that gave me a virtual pat on the back, and it allowed me to see, okay, Dana, what do you need to put out here so that people are responding to it? Not just so much your jokes about your neighborhood or the things that you're cooking or something like that, but intertwining more of your business. So that made me think and strategize more than saying, oh, okay, let me get all these numbers up so I can get all these dollars. And that's what I hate. And I do teach my clients, don't chase the bag, get the bag, because it's available to you. Why? God gives us the ability to obtain wealth. And so if we have that ability, we have nothing to chase. If the wealth is already there because God has given us a visual of what our future looks like, we have nothing to chase. Nothing to chase. So what do we need to do? How do we need to look at this? Or tell me that, why are you paying attention to other people? And for me, I don't think I'm paying attention to other people. I think what I'm doing is I see this because I support everyone. I support people that I've known forever. I support other entrepreneurs and business owners because, that's what I say we should do is, support others. When I talk about building businesses and building relationships, I am talking about building relationships with people that are that are also entrepreneurs, whether they're working a 9 to 5 or this entrepreneur journey is their, this is what they do 100% of the time. This is what they do full time, and even ministry leaders. So when I'm looking at people, I'm not looking at, like I'm stalking your page or anything, or I'm not looking to be judgmental. I'm always looking at my news feed. I never just look at my main page. I look at my news feed on every platform that I'm on so that I can be a support system to someone else. But when I'm looking at these entrepreneurs chasing bags, I have scrolled, literally scrolled, no big deal, I'm not going to respond. I've scrolled, and I've continuously just kept scrolling, but I have also said there's a learning aspect to this, and I believe a lot of it comes down to, what do you want to actually obtain in the end? What are the results that you want to have? And it's going to be twofold. Well, one, I want to build my following for my brand. Okay, totally understand. And the other one is, I'm trying to get these coins. I understand that as well. But if this is all you're trying to get, you're going to always try to get that. Get those coins, get that money, chase this bag. You're going to always do that because there isn't anything in your psyche or in the strategy that you set forth that says something different. So when you are considering, who you are and what you want people to know about yourself and what you do in your business and whatnot, it has to be more than follow me, I need 100 likes, or why can't I do this, or here's one that was really, I won't say it was bad, but it just had me thinking that we really look at things with our personal eye trying to be professional about it. So, for instance, there's bots, there's scammers, and there's people that are in your DMs that really, you know what? I'm not trying to hear what you're saying because they're selling or they're flirting or whatever, right? Do you know what I do? And this doesn't mean a hill of beans to any of you, but take this with a grain of salt so that if it happens to you next week, next month, next year, you have a different perspective on how to respond. You don't have to block everybody just because they don't give you what you need or they sound different. Like I hate when people are flirting in my inbox, but if they're not friends of mine, they're in the other inbox anyway. So I don't even have to respond to that. I don't even have to look at that. Then I don't like it when people are trying to pitch me their business. And if they're friends of mine, I look at when was the last time we spoke in the inbox. And if it's been a year or two, or it's been 5, 10 years, I'm going to assume that's a scammer that has taken over my friend's page. And I'm going to go to my friend's page and see when was the last time they posted. Okay. If it's someone that is trying to give me like different insights, want me to join their business or something like that, I am going to, if they're in my other box, I can just bypass. I don't have to block. The reason being is that there are some things that, the place things I do block when you're naked. Okay, when you're talking about, hey, come see what I got and stuff like that, or you're basically trying to get this, I don't know, when you're being really disrespectful, you're naked, and yeah, I'm blocking you. And especially if it looks like it's AI. Oh yeah, I'm blocking you. I'm done. I don't even need AI to even hint that it wants to talk to me. But I'm saying this to say, when you start blocking people just because they're pitching you, that's a red flag for you, about you, not about them. You can kindly tell someone, listen, I'm not interested in what you have. Maybe we can collaborate, but that will come down from us building relationships, which also means you do not have to accept friends from everyone. They can follow you, they can watch what you're doing, they may not be able to comment, and they might not be able to like or whatnot, but they can share if they find something that resonates with them in your content. But you don't have to block everybody, because you could be blocking someone because you don't like how they present themselves, but that person could be your blessing down the road. Listen, all I'm saying is that God puts us in places that we know nothing about most times. And so we have to take who we are and being put in those places. We have to take who we are and we have to apply what we know from the previous level on this level. But we cannot be so much and so ahead of ourselves and then call us being saved, sanctified, and filled with the Holy Ghost, people of God. No, it does not work like that at all. So my goal here with this issues of state is that this is an issue. This is an issue with all types of entrepreneurs. This is an issue with people who don't really understand it's important what you put out there and how you put it out there. It's important that you build relationships and not burn bridges, because you could be burning spiritual bridges and you don't know. You could be hurting who you are, what you do, and why you do it because you don't like the presentation of somebody else. I'm quite sure the man on the road did not like the presentation of the donkey talking to him and telling him about himself in the Bible. But God used the donkey and the man pulled himself together. These are your issues of state. If this is you, if this is the type of person that you are, you know what? Correct yourself. Find yourself on the right side of God and do the things that God tells you to do. And stop cutting off people that you probably don't need to cut off because they are probably your blessing in the future. What are the results that you actually want to see? God bless. Have a wonderful rest of your day.